What you doing? Hi. You want to say hello to the stream? Again. Okay, I guess I'm back. Having connection problems. God, I wish I had a selfie stick on me. My arm is not long enough to hold it at this length for a very long period of time. I get tired. Brenna, do you want some help getting up on that swing? You do? Alright, let's go. Ready? Alright. Do you have a good seat on it? Okay. Got a couple people in here. Mohammed says hi. Gap Q says good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon to you too. It just became the afternoon here where I am. Noon. And it is a gorgeous, gorgeous day out here. Weather, temperature, the wind, perfect. Perfect. Anyway, I hope you all have had a good weekend. I know I certainly have. Family just got back to town. They were gone for about a week, and my family just got back in town, so thought I'd go out to the park. What happened to your shoes, baby girl? What happened to your what? What happened? Do you want to put them back on? Oh, you do? Here, let me come around to you, all right? Here, hold the phone.
Okay.
All right. Okay, thank you. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting my daughter's shoes on real quick. Here we go. All right. So what's up with you guys? How are y'all doing? Enjoying your weekend? I don't know. You guys sound like you live in a different country, so I don't know if you guys do the weekends similar to how we do them over here. But Gap says not good, not bad. Okay, neutral. Fair enough. Neutral's better than bad. But it's kind of unfortunate that it wasn't good though. Mohammed said this is a pharmacy student and we're going to have a, what is that? Paracetamol lab in a couple of weeks time. We are going to do preparation, purification, and analysis of paracetamol. I think I'm saying that correctly. Very cool. As embarrassing as it is to say this, I'm not sure exactly what paracetamol is. Could you explain it? I don't think I've ever heard of that compound before, or if I have, I don't remember it. So Mohammed says it would be great if you could help me with this. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know much help I would be. Like I said, I don't even know what the name of the compound, or I don't recognize that name of a compound. So I'm not sure how much help I would be for that. And also saying like I need some help with this. You know, feel free to reach out to me privately, but I'm going to need a little bit more than that. I'm going to need a little bit more than that. So Gap says I heard it, something related to COVID-19. Oh, yeah, I've never heard of it, so I'm not going to pretend that I have heard of it. You know, I'm just going to be honest and tell you that I've never heard of it. So, you having fun?
Yeah.
You're having fun? Yeah. What do you want to do today?
No.
You want to go play on the swings?
No.
No? What do you want to do? Oh, you want to go over here? Okay. Go ahead. Anyway. It's a painkiller, he says. Oh, okay, so you're going to do preparation, purification, and analysis of this painkiller. That sounds kind of cool. Do you have like a lab manual that you're kind of following that gives you like what the experiment is all about, or you know, how are you gonna carry out your procedure? What are you following? That's what I want to know. Live chat. Yeah, there's a couple more people in here. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. It's acetaminophen, basically. Oh, okay. So that's, I'm guessing that's like some kind of organic synthesis that you're doing. So you're making something similar to acetaminophen. I'm familiar with that one. That's the active ingredient, Tylenol. I don't know the exact structure of it. I don't remember, but you know, I know where to go to look for it if I ever want to know it, right? Finding the answers is just as important as knowing them. So, okay, so you're doing some synthesis and you want some help. Yeah, I mean, I guess just, you know, if you have a rigid set of instructions, you know, follow them closely. You know, if it tells you to add, you know, 2 equivalents of reagent A and 1 equivalent of reagent B, then, you know, follow that closely. You know, if it tells you to heat it up to 60 degrees Celsius for a period of 3 hours, then heat it up to 60 degrees Celsius over a period of 3 hours. You know, just follow the the procedure. And again, I don't know if you're following an established procedure, and you know, maybe you need to find one. Where would you go to find an established procedure? I don't know, maybe like Google Scholar or something like that has one. And if it doesn't have that exact synthesis, then you can sort of search for syntheses that are similar, which may not work because the procedure might need to be changed and optimized. But yeah, so just follow the procedure closely. Make sure your record keeping is really good. Make sure that your notebook pages, like 10 months from now, you can go back at any time, read those notebook pages, and understand unambiguously what exactly you did for that experiment. So important. I see a lot of people all the time who have, let's just be friendly and say, less than perfect record keeping. And as a result of that, anytime their boss asks them to go find something, or, you know, remind me what we did on this day, or whatever, it takes forever, or sometimes it gets lost, in which case, what the hell was the point of doing all that work if you didn't keep good records? So that's really important. As far as the chemistry itself, I would need to know more about it. You know, the reagents, the conditions, the solvent, not necessarily the mechanism, but I would need to know what the precursors are and which bonds are broken in the precursor and formed in the product, that kind of thing. I gotta go put my daughter on the swing. Hey, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I paid too much attention to my stream and not enough attention to you. You wanna get in there? Okay, let's get in. All right. I think you put your shoes back on the wrong feet. We're gonna have to change that before we get off the swing. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the weather is just gorgeous out here, man. A nice little breeze. I don't know if I can look up the weather while I'm streaming. Like if I use my same phone here to look up the weather, is that going to kick the stream offline? I think it would, which is why I think a lot of people who do streaming carry 2 phones, one for streaming and the other for everything else. But I am not interested in carrying 2 phones around. So okay, so wow, okay, so you've added a lot of messages in the chat here. Let me try to digest all of this stuff. Study in the UK. We told to mix 4-aminophenol and anhydrous something. Okay, figure out what something is. It says add distilled water and heat the mixture 10 minutes. Let it cool to room temperature. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Another thing that is really helpful in terms of monitoring the progress of an organic reaction is TLC. You probably know what TLC is, right? Thin layer chromatography. And so the idea is you take a sample of your starting material, and you know, the aminophenol or whatever it is, you take a sample of your starting material and you dissolve it in some solvent like DCM or methanol or something like that, and then you spot that on your TLC plate and I don't really want to necessarily like teach from the ground up the entire theory of thin layer chromatography. But, you know, if you have a TLC profile of your starting material and then you have a TLC profile of your reaction mixture, you know, you can spot those on the same TLC plate and get an understanding of you know, whether the reaction is complete or not. If you see the disappearance of the little TLC spot of your starting material, then it looks like your reaction is done. Hang on a second, guys. You ready to get out?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Arms up. Here we go. Ah, there it is. All right. So, sorry, you're sending a lot of messages in the chat. It's hard to keep up with all of them. Okay. For analysis, we got to use spectrophotometer for finding the absorbance of the paracetamol samples with hydrochloric acid and water. And he says, yes, but for this experiment, we aren't going to do TLC. Why aren't you going to do TLC? It's a great way to monitor the progress of a reaction. You know, has it ever, I'm not trying to condescend, but, you know, has it ever occurred to you that you might be able to, like, go off of the script and perform your own little small scale side experiment? Like, you know, what if you just, even though it's not in your procedure, what if you just took a tiny sample of your reaction mixture and just located a TLC plate in a lab somewhere, and just develop it and see what happens? It's a small risk. After all, you're taking only a tiny sample of the reaction mixture out, but in return for that, you're getting valuable information. I don't know if you're, you know, maybe your lab instructors or something like that don't want you to carry out your own little experiments. I get that, but, you know, what I think is that you should come from a place of curiosity. I'm not saying that you aren't, but, you know, when you have that kind of curiosity, you know, you tend to be more interested in poking around at your experiment a little bit more and really understanding more about what's going on. Ronald says, this is somehow motivating. I don't know why. Thank you for this stream. Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you for your compliments, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Mohammed says, well, in the lab, we're allowed to do things which we have. Yeah, okay. If you're then why do you need help from me if you have an entire procedure written out in a lab manual? You know, it goes back exactly to what I said before. Just follow the instructions. You know, and if following the instructions doesn't work, then you can, you know, try to probe where in the procedure are the weak points that could have derailed the reaction or whatever. But just follow the procedure. You know, unless there's something I'm missing, I don't understand. You know, find out what the solvent is. You said anhydrous something, so figure that out. And you're just wondering any tips that I could have. Okay, yeah, I think I've already given a few. You know, good record keeping, and don't be in a hurry. You know, don't rush. Just take your time and perform the experiment. So there's other people at this park. They're gonna think I'm weird for just talking to a camera. This is why I don't vlog, because it's just so awkward. Hey, Shar. What do you want? Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Thanks. Look, you've got Minnie Mouse clothes. This little boy has Mickey Mouse clothes. Isn't that cool? We got some Mickey and Minnie Mouse fans up in here. Brandon, are you having a good time here at the park?
Yeah.
The weather's nice, isn't it? She's been a little not herself lately, a little under the weather, and it's making her a little bit irritable and moody. What's wrong? You want me to hold you? Okay.
Acorn.
Acorn? Yeah.
Acorn.
There's acorns everywhere. It's fall. Let's see. I need to turn my brightness up somehow. I can barely, or just take my sunglasses off. How do I do this? Ronald says, thanks for everything you're doing for us. We appreciate it. Oh, okay. No problem, man. I'm just kind of talking about chemistry or talking about whatever or talking about just whatever you guys want to talk about. So, you know, I wouldn't consider myself doing some wonderful philanthropy type thing. I'm just talking, just having a little chat. What did you say? I'm talking to random people on the internet. Yeah, something you should never, ever do. Don't do it. Anyway. Let's see.
Whoa. Acorn.
There's no acorn. That's just you. That's Charlotte. Acorn. Do you just like saying the word acorn? Or no, you're holding an acorn. Oh, you want to show the camera your acorn? No? Okay. Yes? Here, show the acorn to the camera. This is really important. Yeah, internet is dangerous sometimes. Yeah. It's the park. Yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, the internet can be dangerous, but can also be pretty amazing. I mean, it's enabling us to have this discussion, you know, however many thousands of miles we are apart from one another. That's kind of cool. I think sometimes, you know, especially for the, you know, I'm in a unique generation, right? I'm a millennial. We are the generation during which the internet really started to take off. And so I kind of remember the time in my childhood where there just was no internet. It just didn't exist. It just didn't exist. And I think a lot of people who weren't born or were born after that kind of just take the internet for granted, and they, you know, it's apparent all the dangerous things about the internet are very, very apparent. You know, you hear about cyber attacks or what people, you know, swatting and stuff like that, and that's all very, you know, real and horrible. But Charlotte, what are you doing? But I think those people kind of ignore the benefits of the internet that we enjoy and take for granted all the time. You want me to hold you again? Okay. Ah, there she is. There she is. Why do you want me to hold you? Why don't you just want to go play on some playground equipment? Here, how about we play with the bells? I think that thing's kind of messed up. Yeah, I think one of the wheels is falling off the track, or somebody. I know, you just can't have anything nice, right?
Yeah. We were like, we don't have any towels or anything to clean the little slide.
Oh, I got one. I mean, I don't mind letting you guys use it if you want.
Yeah, that's fine, because the other one is too high and he hit himself with it when he was sliding down.
Oh boy. Well,
I know, it's broken.
yeah. I mean, the similar thing is like those swings over there, right?
Yeah.
So maybe he'll enjoy that, but it's a bummer because she really likes that thing too. Anyway, I grab that towel. What's the matter, Shar? Do you want to play on the swings? No. She just wants to be held. I think both of my little ones have. I think both of my little ones have a little bit of a. Oh, thank you. Yeah, let's go. Ugh. I can get it from here. I got it.
That thing got stuck.
Watch it for you.
Yeah. Alright. Let's get that. Yeah, I'm gonna put you down. Just a
He's
second.
trying to grab everything.
Yeah. Kind of tricky.
There you go, see? I know. You like that? More freedom, huh? I know, it was a pain to get on.
I usually don't struggle with it this much.
Sally, this is like the most decent park that they have out here.
Yeah. We kind of go to Ebenezer Park occasionally too.
Yeah, we go there. They've been fully breaking everything, so.
Yeah, the dinosaur's broken, and yeah, yeah, it's a shame.
Because we're gonna do that one.
I know, and then what do you find? It's broken. Yeah, it's. I mean, how much of that is like just decay over time versus people actually just vandalizing and
Yeah.
destroying for no purpose whatsoever. I really dislike that.
Yeah, I think all the parks we've gone to, it's all beat up. Like, we went to Lee Park, and they were all beat up in Lee Park.
Yeah.
It was all broken. Like, man, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That's too bad.
I'm sure we're gonna get on it now.
Are you ready to start swinging?
He looks like he's bummed out. I'm not really digging this.
He's not bummed out. He's just in a zen state. He's just very calm. There you go. What's the matter, Shar? In the way here. All right, guys. I think I got my hands full here, so I think I'm gonna hop off. So, yeah. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hope you have a great week, a nice productive work week coming up, or school or whatever. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
What? I don't know. Yeah?